as Echo Fox, so taking Kha'Zix here is actually okay.
Well, so what's interesting too is Tristana wasn't banned in my game, and I didn't want to play the Kalista into Varus. So I didn't take Kalista, I took Tristana instead, but right. Kalista is Echo Fox's highest priority AD carry. It's very self-sufficient, so you would expect double AD carry bans here is what I would think. I think they'll go Varus as well.
And at this point, the draft has changed so much because it's a ripple effect, right?
No, I'm holding you 100% accountable.
So the solo lanes are different, and at this point, it becomes a really interesting question for TL since they need to pick their whole bottom lane, and Echo Fox still can save that solo lane pick. So there's so many things they can play into Camille. I'm expecting Vladimir from Huni into the Camille, but he has a ton of counter picks. I thought about Pantheon was a possibility. There's a lot of weird things he can play.
The concern if you go with the Vlad is you end up very AP heavy. Yep. Interesting, like Echo Fox banning the Xayah of trying to avoid the Xayah Rakan lane. It's interesting because one of the things about Doublelift that people have been very critical of him is that he has a very quote-unquote limited champion pool. Not like he's bad, but he has like an effective champion pool where if Lucian's meta, I'm picking Lucian every game. If I can get Tristana, I'm taking Tristana every game.
That's one of his weird picks. And the Shen, which I banned in phase 2 of our draft because it's one of the most banned champions against Echo Fox. We'll see if they end up going with it.
Oxwell into Camille?
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Do we even know how that matchup goes?
He plays it a lot in solo queue when he does. I saw 1 win, 1 loss.
It's confusing to me.
There's that Varus you're scared of.
Yeah, so Varus would be the obvious pick for AD carry from here on. But what's interesting with the Yasuo is its wind wall doesn't stop really anything of the Camille Galio combo other than the Winds of War, which is at that point, if you're getting comboed, you're already dead. So this is not very effective versus anything he's going to be facing on the top side of the map. So it's interesting to me.
So comps are locked in. I now want to get your guys' assessment of these comps in isolation from your mock draft. Let's move away from the mock draft. We've arrived at the comps as we see on screen here. Who won?
I think TL won.
I think I like TL better as well.
Why?
Just because the Galio Camille is very strong. The Yasuo is, as far as I'm aware, not a great counter matchup into the Camille. And then your bot lane is very strong. I was scared of that Varus into Kalista, which is kind of what Team Liquid got here. So they've got a lot of strong things.
Yeah, the worry for me is that Echo Fox's laners are going to be too good. Like if the Kalista smashes, if the Ryze gets pressure, they're going to be able to snowball and win that game very quickly. If that doesn't happen, I think TL can win with Galio Camille.
So you think we go to team fights even in gold and TL comes away with it?
I'm more concerned of laning kind of getting smashed. Like, if the Galio gets onto the map and starts affecting dives in the bot lane, dives in the top side, and then you're not going to the game even, I feel a little bit better for Echo Fox, but not too much.
Searching for Xmithie, but Xmithie is already in position.
Oh, Huni took the close dash. He put himself distance in the lane, and now Xmithie's just looking for a quick hit to get himself some damage. Huni finding those attacks. That's where the coup de grace comes in to get a little bit more, but not enough. First blood going over to Xmithie as they get Impact a little help.
And you can see Dardoch, maybe he could have gone up to the top side, but the Galio is going to make it up there first. And that's why I think the Galio just shuts down Echo Fox's team and the way that they like to play, not just from a compositional standpoint, but from a stylistic standpoint. I feel like it's such a good pick. And the fact that it didn't go banned here is very questionable because they lost against it yesterday. And one day is not a lot of time to make huge adjustments to the way that your team plays. And this here, it's great from Xmithie because Xmithie, as a Kha'Zix, you'd want to do your red and then go gank. And Dardoch is kind of looking for that here. Hangs out by the red, but Xmithie is already topside. And Huni's just like, you broke the jet ulti into Galio.
Can Huni get out of everything? We'll find out right now in this episode of Top Dive. Huni goes down.
Looking for Impact
Still a little bit more. They get themselves in. Phoenix and Dardoch weren't able to get the last bit of distance to get the damage. We saw there onto Impact. He gets out with a flash. Bot lane gets a few hits here. Oh, they come out of the ground into Doublelift's life. He is not going to have fun here.
Galio
through. Pobelter just on the side to enter into the fight. Quick devour to get it up. Fate's call back in. Then they spit out Dardoch. You're just popping out of the woodwork right now. And that's going to be enough to lock him down. We find Ole on the ground. Now they're going to get the last breath over onto Pobelter. He entered the fight thinking it was their initiation, and he leaves the fight, being Echo Fox's kill.
Beautiful turnaround there from Echo Fox. They were able to find that Galio ultimate down and get out. It looked like Ole dropped the ball there. We'll have to see it again with his headbutt pulverized. It looked like Adrian was able to escape because of that.
What a turn of events. A little bit of vision there early for Echo Fox allows them to skirt around the initial parts of that fight. It happened. Nobody knows. We just saw it happen. We still don't. 17 minutes on the clock, a 2K gold lead after that fight in the bot side here for Echo Foxes. They start encroaching those wards a little bit deeper to keep the plays coming.
Oh, still looking for plays onto Huni. The TP is trying to reinforce, but...
Boom! They finish it? They're going to finish it. Oh, the Abyssal Voyage was right under the feet of Xmithy. Flashes out, finds the team on the top side. Ole trying to keep Dardoch at bay. Do they initiate a fight on that? Dardoch gets himself into a safe spot as they are just changing sides, saying Ali Oxenfree, who's safe to come over. Pobelter goes over it. He's got to get back to his team. Now it's Ole to get himself in the fight. Adrian gets the stopwatch down. Phoenix trying to deliver damage over the wall. Oh! He knows he's going down in the trade, but he wants to kill. Pobelter now a sliver of health, rended down as Dardoch and Ultex stand with Adrian at the end of the fight.
This is my kind of game, Riv. This has so much action in it, and it's coming down to mechanics and split-second decisions there in these fights. Because Huni is the one who gets engaged on, but it's the collapse from the rest of the team that turns it around. The teleport, that looks like this will be one that's canceled. No, everybody is on the same page here, with Ultec and Adrian coming in, and Dardoch with the flank. So Xmithy flashes, goes through the bush, and then they all get out of the Galio ultimate. It looked like it might have been better there on impact to get multiple people, but it's these split-second decisions as Pobelter is deep in the team, and he just starts having spears stacked up in him. Adrian's stopwatch comes out, gets away, and then Phoenix says, I have enough damage here with the prepped E onto Doublelift. He flashes after him and finishes him off, and that ends up being a 3 for 2, I believe. They were talking about his champion pool deaths being possibly limited, but hold on, Adrian.
Gray health already used quite early to keep the fight going, but now he's got enough teammates where it'll work. Hero's entrance comes in, nice Fate's call to get him out, bounce back in, and the bounce house begins. It's gonna be down on the right side. Ole and Doublelift try to focus down one. Adrian just flashes himself out. How are they still alive? Intense back and forth from Echo Fox. That was sick.
That's a clean ace for Echo Fox. 5 for 0, and they're gonna start pushing the base.
Absolutely disgusting positioning back and forth. The slivers of health asking, just baiting TL to go a little bit further in these fights, and Echo Fox makes quick work of another one, teleporting themselves and the minions forward. They're onto the Nexus turrets, and Echo Fox looking to get the win 22 minutes in, now on the second turret, and it looks like with 4 seconds left, TL will have nothing to say about the Nexus. Dardoch puts himself in front, and the quick Orange Fox jumps over the Nexus. Echo Fox takes down Team Liquid.
Team Liquid have those 3 fastest game of the split record. Echo Fox says, hold my beer. 22 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. That is a 2018 spring NALCS record.
Absolutely ridiculous. And you kind of see what Echo Fox has ready. They didn't think the game was going to end, but the possibility was there for them. All they did was take down Xmithy. Xmithy, not completely his fault. Somebody got caught. It happens, but that led to that Baron. There were more that happened after the Baron.